Revs are up, ready to go. Wait for the green light, it goes out now. Good start there from Godfrey, not bad at all there from Robert Vittles on the outside, but O'Donovan's on the inside there, as is Tristan Ovenden as well. So Vittles then on the defensive, going into third place. He just has the inside line for the right-hander and holds off that charge. Goes Joker early doors, does Robert Vittles then. So the young Latvian driver goes for the Joker, gets himself out of the traffic, but it's Julian Godfrey that leads the way through the gravel section, followed by Only O'Donovan then through the left-hander of Carters. Onto the long straight of Speedway we go, and on the run down towards the Brooklands hairpin, and smoke coming from the back there of Julian Godfrey's car. Is this going to be drama for the number 20? The multiple British Rallycross champion looks like he's got something going on there, whether that's a mechanical issue or whether it's a tyre rubbing on the bodywork. It's hard to tell from the vantage point that we have here, but either way, it's not slowing him up too much. Coming towards the end of the first lap we go, and Godfrey will certainly be aware of that. Let's see whether it's going to hold his charge and allow possibly an opportunity for Ollie O'Donovan. Slow on the gravel there as he goes through, but O'Donovan goes Joker, as does Tristan Ovenden then on the second lap. So not bad at all for those guys, opting to keep out of traffic, because of course you would imagine that the race leader of Julian Godfrey is not going to be as quick as everybody else if he's got some mechanical dramas. So down this speedway straight we go, on the run, down towards the Brooklands hairpin. It's still Julian Godfrey, smoke pouring from the back of his Ford Fiesta, and if he's able to keep going, well, that is going to be very impressive indeed. I wonder what is causing that smoke though. Like I say, whether it's a mechanical issue or whether it's a tyre rubbing on the bodywork. From what I can see from the camera angles I have in my commentary position, it doesn't look like a tyre rubbing on the bodywork. It looks more mechanical related, but as I said, certainly not slowing the number 20 up in any way, shape or form. But Ollie O'Donovan then continues on in his pursuit of the race lead. Onto the gravel trap we go once again at the start of the second lap, and it's still advantage for Julian Godfrey at the moment, but the man in third place, Robert Vittles, is really beginning to put some pressure onto Ollie O'Donovan for P2. Robert Vittles, of course, hugely impressive debut he made in round one of the 2021 Five Nations British Rallycross Championship back at Liddon Hill in May, when he won that in spectacular fashion. Only a guest drive, let's not forget either. Very impressive stuff from him. And I wonder whether he is going to be able to put a charge onto the, a challenge rather I should say, onto the back of the experienced hand of Ollie O'Donovan. Start of the penultimate lap, let's see whether Godfrey goes Joker. He does, so goes into the Joker lap. Where is he going to emerge in relation to O'Donovan and to Robert Vittles as he comes out then? He's got an advantage, he's ahead, he holds on to the race lead. So nicely done there for Julian Godfrey. Again, the smoke continues to pour from the back of his Ford Fiesta, but he's looking calm and comfortable, and he's holding on to the race lead, and Vittles is now ahead, crucially, of Ollie O'Donovan as well for second place. So nicely done there for the young Latvian driver. So Vittles in the Citroen C4, the ex-Pat Duran car, is now through into P2. Lovely stuff for him, followed by O'Donovan, followed by the number 72 of Tristan Ovenden. Over the timeline we go, ready to start the final lap then. And one wonders what's happened to Tristan Ovenden's pace. He had great pace earlier on in the first heat, but it all seems to have gone a bit sideways for him in more ways than one for the number 72. Let's see whether he's able to pull anything out of the bag in Q3 and indeed the final later on here today for round 3 of the Five Nations British Rallycross Championship. Godfrey still with a good advantage, 3.1 seconds. He sits ahead of Robert Vittles. Vittles getting very sideways indeed through the Carter's hairpin and onto the straight, but gets good drive out of that corner and has enough of an advantage to not be challenged by Ollie O'Donovan. But a great race then from Julian Godfrey as he comes through the final sector of the lap, the number 20, over the timing line to take the win in Q2, Heat 2 for the Supercars, ahead of Robert Vittles, the Latvian driver. Ollie O'Donovan takes third place, and then it's Tristan Ovenden who finishes in P4. And, well, the times were in the 3:51 for Heat 1 of the Q2 session for the Supercars. In Heat 2 for Q2, it's a 3:48.8 for Julian Godfrey. Very impressive stuff indeed from the number 20. Let's see whether that pace is going to help him in his pursuit for victory for round 3 of the Five Nations British Rallycross Championship here at Pembrey.